What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, as per the title and thumbnail, I have got rid of my RM250. So definitely wasn't really planning on doing it, but I got offered a deal that I couldn't really say no to. As you guys know, my 06 RM250, absolutely immaculate bike. I spent over 10.5 grand building it and stuff. Had a few hiccups and stuff with the motor and stuff, the top end. So the bike I built exactly the way I wanted it. There were no corners cut, and I didn't really plan on selling it. But there was one thing that I, for some reason, I don't know why, I always just wanted, and it was to have the 08 RM250. Just having the very last year that the bike was produced is pretty cool, and later down the track in years to come, when I've still got the bike, and yeah, just the story behind it would be pretty sweet. So yeah, for my 06, so unfortunately I've sold it. I've still got it in the back shed, but yeah, that is what this video is about. So it's not a bad thing, but it just means we're sort of starting over again. But for the deal, I actually chucked a post up on Facebook Marketplace looking for an 08 RM250, and I had a few tire kickers and stuff trying to offer me random bikes and stuff, and when I was asking specifically for a 2008 Suzuki RM250, but one guy hit me up. He's like, would you be interested in swaps for your current bike? So I thought it wouldn't hurt to ask him what he's got to offer. And yeah, he sent me through photos and stuff, some details. And yeah, he's got a 2015 Series 450. I was kind of considering, I was like, nah, I don't really want a 4-stroke and stuff. But then I was thinking, the bike owes me like 8.5 grand. If someone was to build it, it would cost just under 11. Though I can use that to my advantage and ask a little bit more than what it owes me, or around that, but in a way so he's getting a deal and I'm getting a deal. So what we've ended up doing is I'm swapping my RM250 for a Series 450 and 2 grand cash my way. I get to keep the Öhlins, the upper triple clamp because it's a Zeta one, and the bars off my bike, and then I'll be taking the stuff off this bike for now because I don't have any spares to put on it. And then yeah, I get the Series 450, so it's got aftermarket pipes with a spark arrestor, some aftermarket plastics, radiator braces. Apparently the gearbox was starting to shit itself or something with those that year or something. So at 40 hours, yeah, apparently the gearbox completely blew. Under warranty, Honda replaced the gearbox. And apparently while they were there, they'd done a full top and bottom end rebuild, and then they installed a new water pump or something, like I'm not too sure, I'm just going off what he said. But where I live, I can get about 7 grand for the bike. So 7 grand plus 2 grand cash is about 9 grand, and the bike owes me about 8.5 to 9 grand. So not really losing, not really winning, but it frees up quite a bit of cash for me. And then one of my old RM250s I had, it's what really got me into the RM250s and stuff. But he has an 08 that he's willing to let go. So for 2,400, I've bought a 08 RM250. It's a tidy bike, but not immaculate. It needs a few bits and pieces, but it's not really my worry really. And then it'll get the Öhlins, the upper triple clamp, the bars, it'll feel exactly like my 06 and stuff. And then so yeah, I have the 08 RM250, the 2015 Series 450, but I'm gonna put that all back to stock, flick that 450 off. I've also bought a ute too, which will be in later video, we'll go and pick it up and stuff. So yeah, I want to free up a little bit of cash, but I don't want to also, I also want to keep riding, so that's why I've sort of cutting down the cost for now until I get the ute, and then we will start building up the RM. Need to pull the suspension off this, swap them around, and then tomorrow we'll be going and picking up the bikes. So yeah, that is what this video is about. So yeah, I'll update you guys once I got the suspension swapped over. Suspension is off the RM125 now. So now we're just gonna lift this bike into the back shed, pull my RM250 in here, and then just take the Öhlins off my bike, we'll just leave the Öhlins off. Like, we're not going to put it on this bike just to get it back to a roller. And then once I get the 08, I'm going to do the same thing we did to this. So vapor blaster tubes, new seals, and then we'll put this back on there. So the RM125 is going to stay the same. I'm just pretty much borrowing these for now until I get the new suspension. Well, I guess this is the last time that the RM250 will be looking like this in my hands, with everything on it the way I built it. So yeah, it's been real, and on to the next builds. Okay, well, just a quick update. Got the Öhlins forks off, got the bars and the upper triple clamp off. So if you didn't catch it, I was saying it's got the Zeta upper triple clamp, and then I'm also going to keep the ODI lock-ons, and then got the Renthal fat bars just there. So now we're going to put this set of forks on with these fork guards. Put that on, then I'm going to pinch the upper triple clamp from the RM125, put that on. Pinch the throttle tube and grips off the RM125, put that on, and then I've got a set of bars at work that I'm going to chuck on, and then we've just got to fold the subframe up, take that rear shock out, and put that one there in. Alrighty, so I've got the forks that were on the 125, re-put the fork guards back on, front wheels back on. I've got the rear shock in. So since I've taken the ODI lock-on grips off, I've pinched the throttle tubing grips off the 125 as well, and then I'll just replace that, and then taking the upper triple clamp and the bar mounts off the 125, so that's sweet. And then the new bars will be in tomorrow. I'll chuck them on as soon as I get back here, then we'll load the bike up, and then we will be on our way. I'm finishing work at 3 o'clock tomorrow, come home, load up the trailer and the bike, and then hopefully be on the road by 3:30. Then drive an hour to Whakatane, meet the guy that I'm doing the swap for the RM and the 450. So I'll pick up the 450 and the cash, and then heading to Rotorua. So I'll take the back way and then go and pick up my new 08 RM250, and then make our journey home with the 2 new bikes. And then on Sunday we'll be going riding, so it's 2 weekends in a row now. So yeah, I'll pick you guys up tomorrow when we're on our way to do the deal. Alrighty guys, I've just loaded the trailer up in the bike, and I'm on our way now. A bit of a change of plan on what's happening. So I was driving home from work. I drive a Ford Mondeo at the moment, and it's manual, but I was coming up to the off ramp of the highway, went to put my foot on the clutch to downshift, and the clutch was all the way in, rock solid. Yeah, the clutch has been going out for a while, like it slips when under load, like heavy load and stuff. Mum's very kindly let me drive her car so I can do the deal, but it's a little bit later now, so I'm just going to swap the RM250, it's behind me as you can see, for the 450 and the cash, and then I'll go and pick up the 08 RM250 another day. So yeah, we're on our way now, and then we'll be there in about 40 minutes, so I'll update you when we're pulling up to the shopping centre where we're meeting the guy. Just pulling up to Bunnings now where we're meeting the guy for the bike, so we'll see if he's here or whatever. I don't think he's here yet. I'll flick him a message and see where he's at. Might have to get a Bunnings snag while we're here. Oh well, there the bike goes. And here we have the new bike, 2015 RM250. It's got an aftermarket seat cover, aftermarket exhaust. It's got a few goodies on it, pretty much bone stock, and then I got a whole bunch of plastics and stuff. It's got a bigger water pump by the looks of it, so yeah, pretty tidy bike. Righty, well I've just made it home now. It's dark outside. Tomorrow I'll come out and do a whole walk around of the bike and stuff, but yeah, I've got to go out for Dad's birthday dinner, so yeah, I'll pick up the camera tomorrow. Righty guys, but I'm jumping to you from the future now. It's like a month and a bit after we picked the 450 up. Yeah, I'm just a little bit behind on videos, but here's the bike anyway in the daylight. So I've already ridden it and all that. It's an amazing bike. And when I got the bike, had bald tyres and stuff. It needed a little bit of work, so I've done all the work now. Got a fresh set of Bridgestone X30 tyres on it, front and rear. Got new rim locks, tubes, rim tapes, because yeah, that was one of the problems I had. I just could not get traction on this thing, so yeah, I haven't ridden it with the new tyres, but got a fresh set of tyres. Also done engine oil and filter. Actually on these got gearbox and engine oil. It's got two fills, so you've got one there, so this is like your, I think that's your engine side, and then on this side's your gearbox side. So I've done that, new spark plug, and what else, new air filter. So it's a pretty mint bike though. So it's got, well, aesthetically, you can see it's got aftermarket plastic, so it's like black rear and then the red front. Looks quite cool. And then got an aftermarket set of bars, some grips, gripper seat cover. It's got a full exhaust system on it. Actually sounds really nice. I'll chuck in a sound clip now of what it sounds like. But yeah, not actually sure what brand it is, but yeah, sounds real nice. It's got spark resters built in, and it comes with a header as well. This isn't the factory one. And then yeah, it's got an oversized water pump, so obviously you can house a bigger impeller being spaced away a wee bit. And then yeah, it had a full engine rebuild at, I think it was like 50 hours or something. It's at 120 now. So these had a gearbox recall on them. So yeah, the full motor was done in the new gearbox and stuff, so yeah, it's a pretty mint bike. It's also got works connection skid plate with the side parts on it to stop stuff from hitting your engine. It's got a set of these Force accessories radiator louver things, and then it's also got a set of works connection radiator braces too. But yeah, the bike's actually up for sale. I've bought a ute, so you'll see it in later videos. But and I've bought another bike, so there's no really need for me to hold on to this. And also it's just like, yeah, quite a bit of money tied up in it, so I'm gonna let that go so I can put a bit of money back into some other stuff. And yeah, but yeah, it's a bloody awesome bike. It's the first 450 I've owned, and the first fuel injected one I've ridden as well. So you'll see from the Perini clips when we went out riding on it, it's an animal of a bike, just spinning the back tyre, ripping the front wheel up. It's mental. So it's a pretty well set up bike, and yeah, someone will definitely buy it. But otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video on the 450 and stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it still, even though I'm getting rid of it, unfortunately. Yeah, just getting rid of my RM just meant I could free up a wee bit of cash, buy a 08 RM250, which I've always wanted. And yeah, then I've got this that I can sell to put into my ute and stuff. So yeah, pretty stoked. And yeah, if you enjoy the video, please go down, give it a big thumbs up. Yeah, hit that subscribe button while you're there. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. We'll be picking up my new RM250, so stay on the lookout for that.